Hey guys, my name is Zoha Farouk and this is Monica Saviner, and today we'll be going through a simple yoga flow. So starting off, we're going to go straight into child's pose, so get your big toes to touch the back of your mat and just melt into your mat. And try to empty out your mind and just focus on your breath. So breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just keep repeating that. So the kind of yoga we'll be doing today is called vinyasa. And that means flow. So throughout the whole flow, it's really important that you link all your movements with your breath. And to do that, you need to have a quite obvious breathing. So how you do that is you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth like you're fogging up glass. So let's do that again. So in through your nose and out like you're fogging up glass. And do the same thing, but now keep your mouth closed the whole time. So in through your nose and out through your nose again. So and keep this kind of pace throughout the whole practice. Alright, so now we're going to move into tabletop position. So get your hips in line with your knees and your shoulders in line with your wrist and straight back. From here, we're going to move into cat pose. So breathe in and arch out your back. And breathe out and round out your back to cow pose. And in and arch out your back. And out and round out your back. It's a great back stretch. Breathe in. And out. Now move into downward dog. So with downward dog, you want to make sure that your elbows and knees don't lock, so there's a slight bend, and you try to straighten out your back as much as possible. So try to push back into your heels as much as you can. With your next breath in, lift your right leg up, and as you breathe out, open up your hips. I'm just going to have a few breaths here. So try to open up your hips as much as possible. So get that foot to almost touch your butt if possible. When you're done, put your leg down and onto the next one. So when you breathe in, up your leg goes and open up your hip. And look at your left armpit as well. That'll stretch out your back even more. So one more breath here. As you breathe out, you can put your leg down and walk up to your hands. Into ragdoll. So grab opposite elbows and just let it all go. Shake it out. You can sway side to side. Shake it out your hair. Do whatever feels nice. Just let go of all the tension. You can release your hands when you're ready. Now do a huge stretch up and put your palms in the center of your heart and roll back your shoulders. Now we're going to do 3 ohms. So breathe in and Again, stretch out again and go down through heart center. Now as you breathe in, hands on your shins, straight back, and chaturanga. So do a push-up, either on your knees like Monica or a normal one like me. Now upward dog and downward dog. And that's one sun salutation done. So now we're going to move into warrior one. So with your next breath in, lift up your right leg again, breathe out and put it forward. Now make sure your hips are facing forward, the hands go straight up. Your back foot is flat on the mat and facing at around 10. Just breathe here, one more breath, and then hands to heart center, lean forward and twist. So with each breath in, lengthen out your spine more and more, and each breath out, twist even further. You can open up your arms as well if you want more of a twist, but you can keep them at heart center if that's what feels more comfortable to you. Go back to heart center. Now palms to the ground, back, the leg that was in front goes back, and chaturanga. Upward dog and downward dog. Now other leg, so breathe in, left leg goes up, out, goes forward. Make sure your hips are facing forward again, and arms go up. So your back foot should actually be flat on your mat again, and this time facing at around 2. Okay? Palms to center again, lean forward and twist. So doing the lengthening of the back and twisting. You can open up again if that's what you want. And palms to center again, and palms to the ground, and back leg goes back, and push up. So upward dog, downward dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Now breathe in, leg goes up again, breathe out, leg forward, and warrior one. From here go into warrior two. So your foot points at 9 o'clock now, and flip your palms and reverse your warrior. So lean back and look into your palm, and now lean forward and stretch it out, and just breathe here for a few breaths. And then palm to the ground, front leg goes back, and chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward dog. Now from here again, breathe in, left leg goes up, and put it forward into warrior one first. From here, warrior two, and flip your palms, reverse your warrior. Whoops. If you do fall, just get back up and into it. And then lean forward again. And look up to the palm facing the sky. Breathe, remember to breathe. Palm to the ground and chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward dog. So from here, you just want to lie onto your back. There's no kind of proper way to do this, just find a way onto your back. Now get your feet and put them right next to your bottom and lift up. And this is called the bridge pose. So here we're going to stay here for a few breaths, and I'm going to show you some variations you can do to make this a bit more tough. So you can go onto your toes, that makes it a bit more tough. Another thing you can do is lift a leg at each time as well. So either stay on your toes while you do this or keep them flat. And you can do the other leg. And foot down, and now lift up your pelvis as high as you can for the last few breaths, and down, relax. And now we're going to do thread the needles. This is a great way to stretch out your glutes. So I'm going to cross over my right leg over my left leg and thread my right hand through the hole that I've created around my left leg and pull my left leg towards me and push the other leg outwards. So do the same thing on the other side now. So left leg over, left arm threads underneath, and so pull in the right leg and the left leg out and release. Now moving into some of the final stretches. So just bend your knees and put them to the right and look towards the left. Or you can also cross over your legs and put them towards the right. Whatever you like. This is more of a stretch, and that's what I personally like. Now you can move on to the other side. So either cross over your legs or just bend your knees and put them both to one side. And look towards the opposite side to where your legs are right now. It's a great stretch again. And now you can straighten out and just put your hands onto your heart. And just feel your heart beating. You can start to slow your breath, make it more normal. Now crunch up into a ball and crunch up every muscle, even in your face, in your toes, in your hands, and release to corpse pose. Just breathe normally. Release all the tension and let go. And you can stay in this pose as long as you want, maybe even have a nap if you like. And that concludes our yoga flow. So I hope you guys found that useful, and check the description for the benefits of each pose.